of the hawk going through. Again, we did this yesterday. We can move all these around. Motion effects. I don't know what these are, but it's always good to play around with it. Okay. Well, that's all done. You're happy with that? So okay, because that'll open up in a different folder. So you're back to the original page again. Again, we're going back now to that second layer and add some of the sharpness back in to the hawk. So again, we go to the pen tool, where before, make sure that's on black. And again, if you want to go in tighter, you can do that. Pen tool up here, and just dab. Just little areas. You're going to put the feet in and stuff, and the leading wing. Yeah. If that's what you want, great. Now, let's just go back to the whole picture. Talk to you about the sky. Now, the sky feature now is brilliant. If you go back all the way down to layer 0, hit layer 0. Again, duplicate it, because we want to keep your master file at the bottom all the time, so it doesn't get corrupted. You can always go back to it. So let's go back to let's duplicate that layer. Okay, up there. Now you can see it's live, and what we're going to do that we want to add a new sky to it. Now this is a new feature on Photoshop, which is brilliant. So I think it's image X edit. Now in edit it's called sky replacement. Slide down there and just let your finger go, and you'll get all those skies. Now it's going to take a bit of time to work around, but that'll allow you to mess around, and on the edge it allows you to go in as tight as you want. You see it overflows a bit, so that'll be too much for Deb's hair. Come back a bit, you fade to the edge a bit. You can change the brightness. I would personally take it a bit more brighter, and the temperature, and the size. So you've got a lot to play with there. Gives you a whole load of different clouds. So you want that one. It is amazing stuff, and you can see it does quite a good job around Deb's hair there. So we'll leave on that one for the time being. Again, it's too dark for the picture, but what I want to show you is, I don't look behind. I've seen these ones before. Oh, lovely. Okay, we'll go with that one because it's so different. It's completely wrong because, you know, the shadows and the lights are all different, but it's just a way of completing a thing. So that's done. Let's make it a bit lighter, I think. Always be light. Adjustment, brightness. Just a bit better. Okay, that's done. Now you'll see down on your area in the bottom here, it's adding some more paths through. So these are different areas, which is all being put on itself. I don't know how it works it out. It's all different curves which it adds. But if you click on that one there and you want to add and make Deb brighter, because there's a bit of a fade in there, which means it's a bit dark in there. So again, we go to the pen tool, brush tool, sorry. You see that, and we could just make Deb a bit brighter and take out some of this darkness. You can see I'm working down here how it's making the shape better. Fantastic bit of software. Again, it's all the beauty about it is you learn it every time you go on Photoshop. I mean, I've been using it 30 years now, and you learn every time. I mean, obviously it looks very false because of the lighting and the darkness, but again, you can go into these anytime you want. And let's go back to the goal, and let's change the adjustment to the colours on it. Let's go to there. Again, this is very similar to what you've done in Lightroom, and you can change. That's the whole thing, isn't it? Because I've still clicked on down there, so ignore that and click on that one and go to adjustment, and we go to that one, and that will give us, I've still done the wrong one, that's why. See, trouble the thing about Photoshop, you can go back. Another quick thing you can do, let me show you. Windows, you want to go along here and put history in. There's your history. So it allows you to go back, all the way back, so when you started. So let's go back to where we were originally. Now you can try and type that a bit darker, if I get the right thing on. Top one. That one. If I click that one as well, that means they're both active. And if I adjustment, oh, it doesn't like doing that, does it? It doesn't like doing that. So you have to learn something every day, Paul. Anyway, I would find a way of darkening just the goal and make it fit in with everything else. So that's how you save it. Back to saving as before. So you go to File, Save, call it Deb 1. Oh. Deb 1. Photoshop, copy, save, boom. Okay, that's saved up there. That's your file that will allow you to go into it and change it again. And then we do a save as. We take that down to a JPEG. Again, when you save it as a JPEG, it takes all the layers out, gives you a small file which is compressed, but it's good enough to send out and to use on Facebook and various other social areas. And that is over there. We just click on that, so it looks like. There we go. And obviously the more you mess around with it, the more you play with it, you can see I'm leaving me mistakes in to show you how you can actually make mistakes and learn as you go along, because with the software, it's like playing football. You can have a great moving pass, every player on the team's playing and passes the ball to each other and it goes in, you've scored. Or you can go off the goalkeeper's arse, you've still scored. Doesn't matter how you get there, it still looks good. So don't be intimidated by the proper way of doing stuff. The end result is the end result. Alright mate, keep on practicing. Talk to you soon, kid.